armpit cheese, pub tunnels, and Tom. It's episode 41.
It's the Brainiac Top 10 and 10. Here's the owner of Brainiac Trivia, John Boyce, and his favorite 10 questions of the week.
Oh, it was a heck of a week, guys. If you know, you know. Well, over the last week, I asked 185 questions, including a very cool private event for Edwards Design and Outsourcing in downtown Nashville at the really, really bougie Joseph Hotel. Had a lot of fun with those guys. Here are my favorite 10 of the week.
Number 10.
Multiple choice. To get us going, which of the following cities offered the first known viral video course back in 2009? Northwestern, UCLA, or Notre Dame? In 2009, which of the following universities offered the first known viral video course? Northwestern, UCLA, or Notre Dame? That's right, at one of the most prestigious universities in the country, you can take a viral video course. Northwestern, the right answer.
Number 9.
Arts and literature at number 9. With nearly 60, what deceased person has been on the cover of People magazine more than any other? With nearly 60, what deceased person has been on the cover of People magazine more than any other? I got a massive roar when I gave this answer out, so I think a lot of people were 50-50. Princess Diana, the late great Princess Diana, has been on the cover nearly 60 times more than anybody else.
Number 8.
Miscellaneous at number 8. What New England state is the only state in the country that does not require by law that passengers over the age of 18 must wear a seatbelt? What New England state is the only state in the country that does not require by law that passengers over the age of 18 must wear a seatbelt? So if you're traveling into the New England area and you get into the great state of New Hampshire, well, kids, if you're under 18, you don't have to wear your seatbelt.
Number 7.
Music at number 7. This one really threw a lot of people and perhaps even upset some. What rapper is considered the best-selling musician ever born in the state of Missouri? What rapper is considered the best-selling musician ever born in Missouri? This one really threw a lot of people because a lot of people don't realize that Eminem was born in St. Joseph, Missouri in 1972. After bouncing around numerous other Missouri towns, he moved to Detroit when he was 12 years old.
Number 6.
Food and beverage at number 6. Really think about this one. After a global survey was performed, what is considered the most stolen food in the world? After a global survey was performed, what is considered the most often stolen food in the world? Cheese is considered the most often stolen food in the world. It doesn't go bad for a while. It can feed the hungry. It has a lot of value. Yeah, cheese.
Number 5.
So I'm just now realizing that I have back-to-back questions in the podcast that have to do with cheese. So we'll go to fact or crap for this one. Scientists in England are working on making cheese from bacteria that they have collected from the belly buttons, armpits, ears, noses, and skin of celebrities. One more time, scientists in England are working on making cheese from bacteria they have collected from the belly buttons, armpits, ears, noses, and skin of celebrities. Now this one is a fact or crap.
That's the fact, Jack! That's a fact, Jack!
Yeah, it is, but it's probably not exactly what you're thinking. It was for an exhibition at the Victoria and Albert Museum in London back in October of 2019. It was introduced as a gastronomic experiment in urban farming. Not going to get into that. So it wasn't sold for human consumption. However, with that said, you never know what a bored scientist may or may not eat while they're all alone in the lab.
Number 4.
Number 4. She's a beauty. Entertainment is the category. The 1989 romantic crime fantasy comedy film Ghost Can't Do It was terrible. It won a Golden Raspberry for Worst Movie, Worst Actor, Worst Director, and Worst Supporting Actor. Who was the supporting actor? The 1989 romantic crime fantasy comedy film. Seems dead on arrival to me. It was titled Ghost Can't Do It. It was terrible. It won a Golden Raspberry for Worst Movie, Worst Actor, Worst Director, and Worst Supporting Actor. Who was the supporting actor? So receiving a Raspberry Award for Worst Supporting Actor back in 1989 for the film Ghost Can't Do It. Maybe you've heard of him. He's been in the news a lot lately. Donald Trump.
Number 3.
Let's go back to Fact or Crap for this one. Over a 15-year span, an Irish man dug a tunnel from his bedroom to the local pub next door so he could drink without his wife knowing. It earned him the nickname Shawshank Husband, and he gained local fame. Let's do it again. Over a 15-year span, an Irish man dug a tunnel from his bedroom to the local pub next door so he could drink with his wife not knowing, earning him the nickname Shawshank Husband and gaining local fame. Fact or crap? Not true. It somewhat seems believable, but then you think, and a lot of people caught on to this, why would he dig the tunnel starting from his bedroom? It would probably be from like a basement or a garage or a man cave or something like that. But you throw in Irish and you throw in pub, and people just want to believe it.
Number 2.
Entertainment once again at number 2. 9 times between 2002 and 2013, Forbes magazine released their 15 richest fictional characters of all time list. During that time, only one character topped the list 3 times. Who was it? 9 different times between 2002 and 2013, Forbes magazine released their 15 richest fictional characters. During that time, only one character topped the list 3 times. Who was it? No, it wasn't Batman like you probably think. It was Scrooge McDuck. A public service announcement: you cannot swim in a pool full of gold. It just doesn't work that way, guys.
Number 1.
Technology, my favorite question of the week. This one is admittedly lengthy, a bit confusing, and you're probably not going to get it right, but it doesn't matter because it's just very interesting. Technology. Tom Anderson created MySpace and was everyone's first friend on the platform. In 2005, he sold it to News Corp for $580 million, but stayed on as president. By 2009, he was replaced because he, quote, bottlenecked too much and was no longer the default friend. However, he was replaced by a profile named Tom, which is an acronym for what? Tom Anderson created MySpace and was everyone's first friend on the platform. In 2005, he sold it to News Corp for $580 million, but stayed on as the president. By 2009, he was replaced because he bottlenecked too much and was no longer the default friend. He was, however, replaced by a profile named Tom, which was an acronym for what? So if you are of a certain age and I say MySpace Tom, you immediately think of this dude standing in front of what I think is a dry erase board with the thumbs up. Yeah, that was Tom. He sold it for $580 million not long after he created it, stayed on for a little while as president. They kicked him out because apparently he was too difficult to work with, but they replaced him with a profile named Tom. That acronym stands for Today on MySpace. You might be wondering what Tom's up to today. Well, he's 52 years old now, and he's worth around $60 million. He's living the good life in Hawaii and appears to have an amazing life as a travel photographer, exploring the world and sharing his beautiful snaps from exotic destinations such as Thailand and the Maldives on his Instagram and Twitter account. Basically, he's living like rich people live. His work, actually pretty good. I like a lot of his photos. You can, of course, follow him at MySpace Tom. All right, guys. Hey, coming up not too long from now, Halloween movie trivia October 31st. We'll show the Addams Family on the big screen. Disney movie trivia November 11th. Showing The Lion King. Christmas movie trivia December 16th. Showing Christmas Vacation. All of that happens at the beautiful theater in downtown Lebanon, the Capitol Theater. It is a historic theater. If you haven't ever been, come on out. If you want to be a supporter of the podcast, click on the link in the bio. Nothing is expected. Everything is appreciated. And of course, trivia is always more fun in person. So I hope you'll check out one of my weekly events sometime soon. As always, guys, thanks for listening. I'm John Boyce, and this has been the Brainiac Trivia Top 10 in 10.
How soon can you land?
I can't tell.
You can tell me I'm a doctor.
No, I mean, I'm just not sure.
Well, can't you take a guess?
Well, not for another 2 hours.
You can't take a guess for another 2 hours?